Yeah, so first of all, shout out to Daryl Cluis of blackspot.com. I don't know what took me so long, but I finally updated my profile on blackspot.com. The link is in the description. Go ahead right now and add me as a friend or an associate, whatever, on blackspot.com. I just updated my profile. You see my channel name or my page name for Blackspot is GMOGMediaTV. That's me in my picture, my name, and I posted a picture of my wife, as you can see here. I'm trying to post other images as well. I just started to update the thing, but shout out to the brother. That's real talk. I did interview Derek Lewis a couple months back to talk about his endeavor at blackspot.com and how we need to support each other in building our own infrastructure like a YouTube, like a Google. And right now, we still don't have the necessary means, but we have the idea. And blackspot.com is definitely a start, and we have to continue to support it. It's as little as $5 a month. Okay? $5 a month. Now, speaking of Brother Daryl Cluis of blackspot.com, he posted a video which I gave him props on. His video was talking about this is why the black quote unquote community hashtag stay losing. Love the video. And he had showed something about this white supremacist crowdfunding site called Hatreon.us. He said in his post in his video, he said, this is why black people hashtag stay losing. The racist alt-righters get kicked off Patreon so they raise money and build their own shit. Black content creators get kicked off Patreon and YouTube, and they stay whining about how to create secondary channels and beg to stay on white-owned platforms. Trail talk. Let me tell you something right now. I just have to give props to these white supremacists. I have to give props to these guys. I can't do nothing but respect them. Let me tell you something. They have the same ideology. Well, I'm not going to say all of them, but some of them have the same ideology as me, which is to separate. They want to separate from us. I want to separate from them. I want my own everything. They want their own everything. So they're the first ones to do it. They put talk into power. They build infrastructures. They know about that. Black people, we don't. See, that's the thing about me on social media, right? I've been on YouTube since 2012, right? This is my second channel. My first channel, GMOG Media. When I came on the scene, I was doing stuff about gospel music. If you guys follow me for a long time, I was doing stuff about Christian music, gospel music, stuff like that. And then when I became conscious, I started talking about, the conscious community, started bringing in speakers and lecturers, Dr. Umar Johnson, Kaba Cabernet, you name it. I started bringing all kinds of people and uploading videos about that kind of stuff. I was doing that stuff for free, not getting paid for many years. Oh, okay. So then that channel, decided to shut that channel down. And created my new channel, which is my current channel, GMOGMediaTV. Okay. Well, I basically just do my own thing. I just try to do the same thing by, trying to empower our quote unquote black people. And that's what I continue to do. Right. But I've never did this YouTube thing for money. I've always tried to empower our people, to enlighten them in, first of all, using our own resources. Again, I keep saying to you guys, we have to stop depending on the dominant white society's resources, right? So in order for us to stop using something completely, we need to have a parallel of that particular mean. Like I always talking about building a parallel economy, right? So if you understand Google's infrastructure is completely proprietary, because I work in IT and I work in technology, and Daryl Cluis can attest to this. I know and understand how things work behind the scenes. As a solutions architect and engineer, I know how these things work behind the scenes. So the average black person does not. Google's infrastructure is completely proprietary, meaning they build their own everything. A Google SRE, which is a site reliability engineer, they're the ones that maintain your intellectual property behind the scenes. All right? They're the ones that do that. So when you have an issue where black people who have, big platforms on social media and they talk about white supremacy on YouTube and stuff like just like me, I'm in the same boat. And, I saw videos about Cynthia G, who had her channel shut down. Now she has a secondary channel. Tariq Nasheed, his channel got shut down by these suspected white supremacists and stuff like that. And so many others as well that I can't think of right now. But so many others got their channels shut down and they have a backup channel. Here's the thing with me, family. When my channel, I didn't say if, I said when my channel gets shut down, I'm not coming back. I am not coming back because I am not a masochist. Again, we as black, we suffer from so much defeat from white supremacy since 1505, the inception of the transatlantic slave trade, that our mental, psychological disposition is so out of proportion that we suffer from so many mental illnesses. This is what causes our irrational thinking and decision making. Like I always talk about, Stockholm Syndrome, cognitive dissonance, PTSD, post-traumatic slavery disorder, etc., man. These are the factors that make us do this kind of behavior where you go back to an abused relationship. See, I'm the type of person that if I'm not welcome somewhere, I'm not going to go back to it. So when my channel gets shut down, I'm not going back to YouTube. I was on Facebook for a minute. And when Facebook decided to shut my stuff down, excuse me. When Facebook decided to, shut my stuff down, I never went back. And so same thing with YouTube. If I keep saying when, I know it's going to happen. When my channel gets shut down, I'm not coming back. I don't need no crowdfunding. I just do this. I do this because I want to, not because I have to. I do it because I feel as though the message that I give out is going to reach someone and someone's going to find that very helpful. I know that. Right? So I continue to do it until they want to shut me down completely. Right? But at the end of the day, family, going back to this Patreon site, this is a white supremacist safe haven for crowdfunding. These are the featured creators, okay? Every single one of these guys. Again, much props. I can't hate on this at all. The site is called Patreon. Hate. And I can't hate on this. I'm giving you guys props. This is where you put plan into action. Black people, we plan and complain and pray. That's our motto. Plan, complain, and pray. And another thing about, what we do, right? Black people are so impatient. And I fall into that situation as well. When you are trying to find an alternative for a social media platform that's black owned, say for instance a Black Spot, and it just started, you're going to look at the site like, okay, let me check it out. You check it out and you're like, well, okay, it's cool, but you look at it and you complaining about it doesn't have enough features or it's not fast enough or this, that, and the third. We are just not patient enough to see things and support it financially and to seek it through. It takes time. But you have to be able to seek it through and be patient. Right? And the power of the dominant white society, as the founders and the creators of this site, Patreon.com, they put truth into power overnight. They raised funds and got their own platform on a .us registry. All right. Excuse me, guys. Like I said, I'm just getting over a cold. My 6-year-old pretty much put me on bed rest the other day. I got his sickness and I'm just recovering from that. So you got to excuse my voice. But anyway, Patreon and the founders of this site, they put truth into power. All right. Again, this is just a safe haven for content creators, alt-right leaders, basically white supremacists, to showcase what they do best. Right? Spread their ideology into whiteness. That's what it is. And black people, we do the opposite again. Okay? We do the opposite. We complain, we pray, complain, and what's the other one I said? We pray, complain, and something else. I'm just going to so much. I'm thinking of so many other things, family, and it's late night. My bad, but y'all get the point when I said it earlier. We just don't put truth into power as the dominant white society, and this is quite evident right here, as you see, quite evident. But again, the foundation right now is blackspot.com. Go to Blackspot. Make sure you add me on Blackspot as a friend. And again, it's just as little as $5 a month. Go to blackspot.com right now. Register and become a member for as little as $5 a month. It's just that simple. We must have our own resources. We must build a parallel economy. It starts with all 9 areas of activity, as I keep saying: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. It's just that simple. It's just that simple, family. And I definitely agree. This is exactly why we stay losing, because we don't put truth to power. We just put truth to an idea, bitch and complain, and pray. That's what we do. We don't put that into actual tangible work. Right? And there's many things that you can say bad about Tariq Nasheed. He does put things into action. He does do tangible things. And I'm fully can attest to that, because when I did the last 2 Hidden Color screenings, Hidden Colors 3 and 4, okay, when I did the screenings for those, I was making really good money, and at the same time empowering our people and empowering local black businesses as well. And I would be doing the same when 1804 comes out. I will be doing the screening for that when it's available. I'll bring it down to South Florida and possibly do it at the same venue as I did before. Okay, straight up. But anyway, family, I'm not surprised by this Patreon thing at all. Again, like I said, I can't hate on this at all. This is exactly what they're trying to do. I give them much props. We need to do the same. Create our own platforms, create our own everything, and not bitch and complain about someone else's infrastructure that we don't own or control. It's just that simple. All right. So anyway, family, those are my thoughts on that. Leave your comments down below about blackspot.com. Leave your comments down below about any other YouTubers, prominent YouTubers who got their channel shut down, and just let them know, hey, you know, I'm not a masochist. This is start our own platform. Let's support our brother Daryl Cluis of blackspot.com and also Blackspot TV, and continue to have our own infrastructure like a Google, like a YouTube, like a Vimeo, etc., and build our own infrastructure from the ground up. It's that simple. All right, family. So again, add me on blackspot.com. Okay. All right, family. At the end of the day, family, this is what we need to do. Hands down. Build our own. Straight up. All right. So anyway, family, I am out. Chauncey, a.k.a. The Black Separatist. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at The Black Separatist. And also, if you have any other ideas of any content or any questions, you can email me at GMOGmedia@gmail.com. Until next time, family, Chauncey, a.k.a. The Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.